and Ozzy Osbourne.
The most crazy thing I've done was the Guitar Juice album. That album alone had like 25 guitar players that are named guys like Brian May and Slash and Yngwie and all that. And you probably never even heard of that.
No, actually, I did. And yeah, I saw that online. It's very interesting because I looked online and I even looked at your website. You have a lot of things on your website. You have a lot of public appearances coming up. You have a master class. You're doing something with Gene Simmons
Yeah,
around
well, that's it. I don't
September.
know if it's, there's these things called chiller theaters that you used to go to and you sign autographs. So Gene's figured,
Yes.
well, let's get a rock and roll version of it. So this is the first one. Honestly, my brother's doing it too, and he said to me, he said, I don't really perceive to make a lot of money on this because there's a lot of rockers on this, you know, and there's and the chiller theaters is all like old actors and stuff, you know, like Zachary used to be on there,
Oh,
and
yeah. Well,
Tony Curtis.
this one I
Yeah, and
think
this
is
one is all
Gene's
rockers. So I said, well,
Legend of Rock Expo or something. Yeah.
yeah. So we'll see what happens, but it'd be fun to go to Vegas, and I'm going to be looking to promote my Rod show, my Rod the show, which is a musical about Rod Stewart. That I have the sax player to play with Rod for 14 years, and she's in it. And we played like the Bergen Pack and some other places like that. We played out in Long Island, the Suffolk Theater, you know. So that's a great thing for me to go to Vegas. Maybe I'll meet somebody I can say, hey, look, let's put this in. When Rod's not doing it residency, let's do a couple of weekends. Let's see if it works out here. But it's a great show. It's a great, great show. And as the reason I started doing it myself in 2013. I had the Rod experience. We went to China and we went all over the place for it. And I couldn't find anyone to book it, so I just blew it out. I did other things. And now I tried to do it again. It wasn't good. But then this guy called Rob Cottle has been doing Rod Stewart for 20 years. And I saw him. I said, wow, this guy is great. So what I did was I went to see him up near Florida here, about 3 hours from my house. And a friend of us went with me, and I saw him on stage. I said, "This guy's great." And he said to me, "Why don't you come on and play some songs with us?" I said, "Okay." No rehearsal, you know. I just walked out. He introduced me to the place, went crazy, you know. And I played 5 or 6 songs with him, and it was awesome. The audience was going nuts. So he came off the stage. We finished. And he said, "Let's be partners." I said, "Yes." Because I wrote all these things. I wrote them. I played on them. I helped produce them. I did vocals with Rod. I did background vocals, you know.